for a mere $5 million. The rich and famous can produce an embryo genetically identical to themselves. When they're born, they'll be the same age as the original. They can take the place of their own body. They can provide all the organs they need. According to the publicity, the embryo will not have any consciousness. They don't feel sadness or pain. They're more like a product. But this man found out. Suddenly there is a person who looks exactly like him. Oh my God, I'm your insurance policy. The level of realism and authenticity of the clones surprised the original body. Even in the course of their subsequent conversations, the body also found out the clone has the same interest as him. Originally, the original body is only because of cirrhosis of the liver. He needed the insurance company to reserve a liver for him, waiting for him to replace it at any time. But now it's clear that the other person is a living human being, and the clone wants to save his life. He wants his body to go to the TV station with him, to expose the insurance company's illegal cloning. At first, the clone didn't want to cooperate, but looking at the clone's beautiful daughter, May, the body smiled evilly and agreed to go with him. But then he dialed the number of the insurance company. "I want you to find someone to explain to me. How did my insurance come to my house?" After notifying the insurance company, the main body pretended that nothing had happened. But CMA's sixth sense told her that man is lying. Just in case, the clone man told CMA to stay home first. He went with the man to the TV station to report the case, but on the way there, the helicopter chasing them suddenly arrived. In the next moment, his own body pulled out a gun and pointed it at the clone. But the clone's desire to survive makes him step on the accelerator. The chase resumes. The car was driven into an abandoned warehouse the clone and the body were fighting. Together they're chasing the killer. Can't tell who's the original for a while. While the killer hesitated, the clone put his bracelet on the wrist of his body. When the killer saw it, he didn't hesitate to shoot. Thus, the clone Lincoln has replaced the original body, and with his superior learning ability, he quickly adapted to his identity. Then the insurance company called him, claiming that all the products in the same batch as his clone were defective, that they were going to destroy the batch as a whole. Wanted Lincoln to reskin his genetic information. Their company will recustomize him for free. Lincoln could have chosen to go away with Raimi, but when he thought that his companions who had been with him for 3 years were about to be eliminated, Lincoln decided to go back and rescue them in order to cooperate with Lincoln. She swiped her credit card to reveal her location. Lincoln knocked out the staff when he was entering the information. When Xiaomi was about to be destroyed, she suddenly fought back. They met at the agreed place, but in the course of the operation they found out that their companions were about to be sent to the gas chamber. So they split up. Lincoln went to the maintenance level of the base. On the other hand, Blackie, who had captured Xiaomi, learned from the researchers Xiaomi's body has died of brain death, but she still had to be destroyed. Blackie slowly began to change sides. Ever since he saw the clone mark on CMA's arm, he felt the same way because he had the same mark on his hand. That's why after Blackie found out about the riot at the base, he decided to help XEMA. He rescued his fellow clones, but Lincoln was shot by the base chief in the process of destroying the base facilities. Lincoln was shot by the head of the base who was armed. The two of them fought together in order to strangle Lincoln. He ignored the weapon he had left behind. As a result, Lincoln got it and killed him. At the same time, the big fan above the base suddenly fell down. It made a crack in the wall of the base. Sunlight shines through the crack. All the clones realized the outside world was not contaminated. They all rushed out of the base. They felt the scent of nature.